Well, let's hope that we're getting everybody in today. Let me make sure I got my lights on and everything is good. All right, I think so. All right, hold on a second. I forgot the Knicks hat. All right. Welcome, Knicks Nation. I hope everybody's enjoying your weekend. It is now Sunday, the 24th of November. You believe we're in the week of Thanksgiving this week. It's amazing. We're in the week of Thanksgiving. What's up? I think it's fixed, Respect. I can see you. So I guess it is fixed. I can see you. And so last week I couldn't see nobody. At least I could see you. I could see Guilford McCormick. What's up? I could see Superstar. Shalom, brother. I could see. So I guess it is fixed. I can see everybody. I can see Samuel Rios. So yes, I can see Andre. I'm seeing everybody. So I guess it is fixed this week. Thank goodness, man. What a mess it was last week. You believe this is the week of Thanksgiving? It's crazy. It's now officially holiday season. What's up, Jay Supreme? What's up, Richard Baptiste? Miss Stevenson, hello, how are you? It's beautiful here in Florida today. It's about 70 degrees. It's sunny. It's nice out here today. So it's it gets a little cold in the mornings, but for Florida, but we're doing pretty good right now. I'm going to be on here for about an hour and a half. And we are going to, I'm going to go to the range. You know, it's range day, so I ain't going to miss that. So I'm going to the range with my fellas. What's up, Isaac Ivy? You feel that way because you're a negative Nelly Knicks fan. That's why. And Knicks fans don't have no perspective. I'll give you an example. So last week, right, before the road trip, after they won their first road trip game, right? What's up, Organic? So I had somebody come on channel say they're gonna go 5-0 on this road trip. You heard it here first. I forgot who it was, and I told them, I said, "Look, okay, Prophet, look." I said every time they win, there's some guy coming on telling me how great they're gonna do, and every time they lose, there's another guy telling me how terrible they're gonna be. Some parties are going to be 5-0, and some people are going to say they're going to be 500. So there's always people cannot have proper perspective when it comes to the Knicks, and that's part of what I feel like is the existence of my channel. One of the goals of this Knicks side is to bring a proper perspective. Let's not jump off bridges. Let's not. And let's not declare them going 82-0. Okay. So and that's why I said what happens is when you overly build up, say, well, they're going to go 5-0 on the road trip. When they lay an egg like they did last night, then you think, oh my God, they're going to be terrible this year. You can't have you build up a false expectation and then you go ahead and go false and go the other way. The Knicks are better this year than any team we have had. Shoot. Well, certainly in the Tom Thibodeau era. This is the best team we've had. Don't get caught up. Listen, first of all, let's go over some things. Okay? The Knicks have played 16 games. 16. We're not even at the 25, 30 game mark that Thibs usually starts to review what's going on. This is 16 games. We've been missing Deuce McBride for 5 games, and we've been missing Precious the whole season. Both of those guys are expected to be back this week. Thibs said on Saturday that Deuce is close. She said he's moving well, but he's not quite there. So I expect him to be back tomorrow against. I was expecting to against Utah, but okay, tomorrow against Denver. I expect Precious to be back either tomorrow or definitely by Wednesday when they play, who they play with? Dallas. They play Dallas on Wednesday. So I'm expecting them, they're going to get both of those guys back. But they've been missing 2 rotation pieces. And we know that Mitchell has been missing. So they've been missing 3 rotation pieces. Okay? Very important rotation pieces for the Knicks. Now, they're 9-7. Over the last 10 games, they're 6-4. Okay, they're 9-7 for the season. Over the last 10 games, they're 6-4. Over the last 5 games, they're 4-1. Let me ask you a question. What's wrong with that? Is there anything wrong with that? Early season, missing 3 rotation pieces. They're 9-7. Over their last 10, they're 6-4. Over their last 5, they're 4-1. What's wrong with that? I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with that. And as far as the Denver game, when I started seeing, anytime you start to see shots, and this is the thing against Utah, not Denver, against Utah, they were getting shots that they normally get. Okay, they were getting shots that they would normally get. When you start to see those shots fall short, you know they ain't got no legs, and it ain't because they didn't rest, because they had 3 days. But this is the league. If you show any weakness, the teams are too good, players are too good, they're going to get you. And I told you, on any given night, any team during the season can beat any team on any given night. And every team, I think there's 32 teams in the NBA. All 32 teams go through lulls during the course of the season. Nobody is when you see a team that's on like a straight up trajectory, that's the Chicago Bulls that won 72 games, or the Golden State Warriors that won 73 games. That's a rarity though. How often do you see a team that goes 73-9 or 72-10? How often do you see that? That's like historical. Okay, so you're going to, thank you, Jaboni. So there's 30 teams. So everybody's going to go through the ebb and flow of the season. Everybody is. Okay, so that's just part of it. And people act like when the Knicks lose, they're the only team that loses. Somebody said, well, what makes a good team? I said, the teams that have more wins than losses. It's not that hard. So, all right. So the good thing is that, well, this is the thing, nice 718. The New York Knicks fan base has a stupidly unreal expectation of games you're supposed to win. This ain't high school. This ain't college. This is the league. And the thing is about the league, like I said, it's 82 games. And so you can get a Charlotte Hornets could beat a Golden State Warriors on a given night. This is the league. Like if you're in college, and you're ranked number 2 in the country, right? Right? You can't lose to a team that's ranked 40. That's an upset, right? You can't lose to a team that's ranked 20th even. If you're number 2 in the country, that's an upset. You play 35 games and there's teams you're supposed to beat. That's college. And when you're in high school and you got 3 high school All-Americans, or if you're in New York, you got 3 All-City players or 3 All-Long Island players on your team. You ain't supposed to lose to some team that ain't got none. That's high school. But in the league, there's no such thing as a game you're supposed to win. Any given night, anybody can beat anybody. Now, on average, which is why you have percentages, a winning team is supposed to win more than 50% of their games, right? 52, 55, 60. You want to win 60, 65% of your game. It's percentage-wise. So over the course of time, percentage-wise, good teams are going to win more than they lose. And the Knicks are a good team, and they're going to win more than you. My point in bringing this stuff up is anybody starting to judge them harshly after 16 games when they're 9-7, missing 3 key reserves, and they're 6-4 in their last 10 is ridiculous. Anybody speaking negative about them is absolutely stupid. At best, they are a drama queen at best. It's ridiculous. So they still got a 5.1 differential, which is 3rd in the East still. Okay. So that's it. Now, Gato is averaging 26, 13, and 3. Brunson's averaging 25.7 assists and only 2 turnovers. OG is averaging 18.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Hart is averaging 14.9 rebounds, 6 assists. Mikal, and he ain't even start playing yet. Mikal ain't start playing yet. And we'll talk about him more in a second. But Mikal is 16-4-3. Cameron Payne, who's been playing a lot of minutes lately, 8 points, 4 assists, 1 turnover. Okay. Deuce, when he played, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. As a team, the Knicks, look at this, as a team, watch this. From the field, the Knicks are, as a team, they're shooting 50% from the field. They're shooting, as a team, 39% from 3. And as a team, they're shooting 82% from the line. See, with these type of numbers, if I was to tell you before the season started that these are the numbers you're going to get, right? And we don't even have Precious yet. What would you think the Knicks going to do? Like if I was to say to you, these are the averages. Gatto's 26-13, Brunson's 25, 7 assists, OG's 18-5 boards and 2 steals, Hart is 14-9 and 6, Mikal is 16, and Deuce is 11. If I was to tell you that's how they're going to start the season, what would you think? Wouldn't you think they'd be a winning team? Wouldn't you think they can get at least 50? I'm still sticking with 55 because we still ain't got all our cylinders yet. And we getting ready to get them. See? So that's what I'm saying. So there's no need for this foolishness. And to be averaging 50%, 50, 39, 82 for the season as a team, that's tremendous, man. Sup, but Senior Beef, what's up, man? That's tremendous. The Knicks are doing very, very well. They're doing very, very well. Right now, they're a little low on the rebound side, 42 rebounds a game, but they're averaging. When's the last time y'all seen the Knicks average 28 assists per game? When's the last time you have seen the Knicks average 28 assists per game? And now, and not only that, they're doing 11 turnovers, which is really good. That's a 2-to-1 ratio, but almost 3-to-1. But they're going to do better, see? And Brunson, who has the ball most of the time, gets 7 assists and 2 turnovers a game. 7 assists and 2 turnovers. Yeah, it's an 82-game season, man. So right now, I like where we at. I think if y'all remember a week ago, I was saying that the Knicks were going to go 3-2 on this road trip. Y'all bear witness. I said 3-2. This would be a good record for them on this road trip. I think I told y'all that, right? So far on the road trip, they are 1-1, and we got 3 more games this week on the road. I'm telling you now, I think they're going to go 2-1 this week. They're going to go 2-1 this week and see. So, so that'll end up the road trip 3-2. Okay. Yeah, and that's the thing. Even in the Denver game, what were they down? 20? I keep saying Denver, Utah. They were down like 20, 18, something like that, and they cut it to 2. They ran out of gas. They cut it to 2. They were coming, man. They cut it to 2, and they ran out of gas. What's up, man, Corn? They ran out of gas. Bill Nick Wallflower from Romania. What's up? They were down 19. Thank you, Jabonzi. So they cut it to 2. They were coming, man. They ran out of gas. It's as simple as that. They ran out of gas. Okay. And yeah, that's what happened. So then they kept fighting all the way to the end. See, there were times in the past, I'd say even under the Thibs era, but definitely before Thibs, when a game like this was on, and by the time the third quarter come, I had to cut it off. I couldn't watch it. But this team fights until the closing buzzer. And so because they're fighting like that, I have to keep watching them. Okay. What's up, Jay Cruz? What's up, man? Because they're fighting like that, I have to keep watching them because I can't, if they're not giving up, I can't give up on them. Right? You hear what I'm saying? So if they're not giving up, I'm not giving up on them. They really, they fight all the way to the end. I love how they compete. And this is half the battle. That's why I do like what the Nets coach, Jordy Fernandez, I think Fernandez. I like what he does. They don't have the talent to be able to, be a serious threat, but he has that team competing every night. They compete all the way to the end. And when you have a team like the Knicks that has the talent to go all the way, competing every night, you can't ask for nothing more than that. You really can't. I watched that game to the closing buzzer because they competed all the way to the closing buzzer. Okay. And Thibs has them fighting every second, 48 minutes. So I'm very proud of the Knicks, and I know they're going to be okay. They're going to be more than okay. They're going to be good. I'm still sticking with 55 wins and top 2 in the East. I'm still sticking that they're a favorite to go to the finals, especially the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm not worried about it at all. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, Jay Cruz is here, my man. Yeah. So the Knicks, really, they're going to be fine. So tomorrow, they got a tough game. The Joker is back. They was dominant last night. I forgot who they played, but they dominated somebody good last night. Who they beat? They beat somebody good last night. They was out here dominating, man. And I was like, dang, man, the Joker's back. So we got to play against them. Let me see. This is yesterday. Who Denver? Denver beat the Lakers. They destroyed the Lakers 127-102. Yeah, they spanked the Lakers, man. Woo, man. See, the Joker's back. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this ain't no joke, man. This ain't no joke, man. Yeah. So, what's up? What's up, Drip Moore, my man? Floridian. Ice Handsome, what's up? So, yeah, they got tomorrow night is a tough game. Tomorrow night's a tough game. Last year, the Knicks had a pretty good season against Denver last year. But this is a different year. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't think we're going to get Precious back. I would love to get Precious back. If y'all hear anything different about Precious, please let me know. Because I was expecting him to be clear for practice by yesterday. So I'm surprised, he wasn't clear for practice yet, but I'm expecting that to happen very short. What you say again? Oh man, Joe. I think Joe thinks it's cute to be negative on the Knicks all the time, but it's not. It's not at all. It's not funny. It's not cute. It's nothing, man. If you want to be negative on the Knicks, take some man acid, go see Dr. Phil or something, and go on about your business, bro. Because that ain't flying. That ain't flying over here. That ain't flying. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. I'm looking. Precious was close to being cleared to practice, but I didn't hear anything official. I'm trying to see if Ian got anything on it. I don't see anything yet. No, I don't see nothing yet. Nah, Joe is one of the rare ones that get a pass. I give Joe a pass because he's a brother, so I give him a pass. But he's, oh my God. You got to ignore half of what he says. You really got to ignore half of what he says. You really have to leave him alone. So Precious should be back. I don't have any news on him yet, but he should be back soon. And then Deuce also. So I was already expecting both of these guys to be back, but hopefully we get them at least Deuce for tomorrow against Denver. We're really going to, I know. That's exactly right, Javoni. That's exactly right, man. That's exactly right. He's that crazy cousin. You just got to deal with it. That's right. He's in the family, so he's in the fam. So he's part of the fam. Yeah, but Deuce should be back tomorrow, hopefully. And we should be getting Precious pretty soon after that. I'm hoping for a Precious sighting against Dallas. If we can get Precious and Deuce against Dallas, we're in good shape. Dallas is actually, I really underestimated Dallas. I underestimated them last year. I didn't think, there's no way I would have thought they would have made the finals last year. And I'm underestimating them this year. This year, they're 9-7. They won 4 straight. They've won 4 straight, man. And do y'all know that Luka was out and they started Q Dog? Luka was out and they started Q Dog. I think it was the last game. They started Q Dog, and I think they won. Actually, they won. Their Luka had sprained his wrist or something, and they started Q Dog, and he played good, man. Q Dog did his business, and they won 4 straight. They're doing good, man. So yeah, they're doing good, man. So yeah, they're not gonna be no joke when we gotta play them. It ain't gonna be no joke, man. Playing against Dallas. I was sleeping on them last year. I heard he should be back for that game, Jabroni Z. I think he'll be back for that game. Yo, Javon Cherokee, you know. You know, man. You know very well. Some guy came on here. I can't confuse them. I got 2 guys that are subscribers that come with the word fish in their name. One is crying fish and one is some other fish. One of them fish is tripping, man. Come here, talking about, you ever heard of free speech? I said, motherfucker, ain't no free speech in here. What? You crazy? And you a subscriber, like, you don't know that yet? Ain't no free speech in here. This ain't no damn democracy. The hell's wrong with you? Free speech? Hell no. You can't come in here just saying any kind of thing you think. What about my view? I don't give a damn about your view. You come in here talking negative about one of the fam. You talking negative about Mitch Rob or Deuce. You talking negative about one of the fam, or especially Thibodeau. You looking for the third rail. You cannot come in here talking negative about Thibs. Not in this channel. You could go, there's other channels that actually exist for that vibe, that negative vibe, that rumor, negative vibe, those rumors and all that, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you could not in here though. This is, can't do that. Can't do that at all. Or talking negative about the Don. I remember when it was like, why'd you call him the Don? He ain't no Don. Like, y'all remember that? Why you calling him the Don? He ain't no Don. What y'all think now? What you think now? Exactly. Exactly. Cherokee Indian, you get it, bro. You get it, man. I'm trying to say, you get it, bro. You get it. So I'm expecting them to lose either to Denver or Dallas and then beat Charlotte. And I'm not saying the Charlotte game is going to be easy, but I'm expecting Knicks to go 2-1 this week. And, if they win all 3, that'd be tremendous, man. That'd be tremendous if they win all 3. I just think that's going to be tough. These teams are good. And Denver's playing high-level ball right now. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, where's Denver at? Denver is 9-6. They're 7-3 in their last 10. They're playing good ball right now, man. Yeah, Denver's playing good ball. So they just as we know, they just spanked the Lakers last night. But so this is not going to be easy. But if we can get Deuce McBride back in there, and I think we can have a chance. I think we could do something. That's what I'm trying to say, J. Cruz. I'm trying to help brothers out, man. This ain't one of them channels. You can't come in here. There's some channels that thrive on that. And y'all know, I ain't got to say no name, but y'all know there's certain channels that thrive on that negative energy, man. They want you to come with all of that negative energy, and the Knicks suck and fire Thibs. And the front office don't know what they're doing. Oh God, Mikal Bridges was a mistake. Oh my God, why did we trade for Cat? Oh my God, he sucks. He's only getting 26 and 13, but he sucks. Because last night he threw up an air ball. Did you see that? He sucked. You know what we should have did last night? We should have played Kolick. We'd have won the game if we'd have played Daddy A and Kolick. Why didn't Thibs play Kolick? Why does he have Matt Ryan sitting on the side? Why didn't he play Matt Ryan? He can shoot. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Oh, gosh, man. But that's what I see every game. Every game. They lost. They're going, man. They're going to only be 500 this year. They really. Oh my God. Thibs doesn't know what he's doing. Oh my God. Gosh, man. Every game. Every game. And no, seriously. There are people that come on my channel and say some of the crazy after they win a game. Did you see that turnover that Brunson did? I mean, will he ever pass the ball? My God. What's wrong with him? Brunson sucks. He doesn't pass the ball. Why did he only play Kolek 8 minutes? I told you he could play the rookies. Oh my gosh, man. They are fine. They're going to be good. Hawthorne Wingo. Oh my gosh, man. And Manuel Moutier. We're going to get you right, kid. Manuel Moutier. Yo, where was it? We were playing Phoenix. And did y'all see our boy Fizz Goggles sitting next to the head coach? Yeah, was it Fizz? Fizz Goggles, right? He was Fizdale, and he wasn't looking good at all. I was like, Dad, what happened to you, man? I mean, what happened to Fizz, man? Fizdale. Y'all seen him? He looked exactly Senior B. He looked rough. I said, what happened to homie, man? Dad gone. He got a fine wife. I know they had some chilling. Why he looking so rough, man? Dad. I was like, what happened? What happened to, and man, I was so glad that we got Thibodeau, baby. Shoot. Louis Luck, thanks for the fight. The cat is 26 and a half, 13, boy, 50% from 3. I know. Oh, man. Oh, God. Yeah, we got someone. Hey, the latest thing. You ready? I know y'all heard this. I know you did. The latest thing is Dante DiVincenzo is not happy in Minnesota. And people are like, I wonder if we can get Dante back. Right? I wonder if we can get Dante back. Wait, did you see Walker Kessler yesterday? How many times did he have the ball right into the basket and did not shoot it? He threw it out to a three-point line. One time he had Cameron Payne on him. He got the rebound over Cameron Payne, and he threw it out to the three-point line. And y'all was talking about get Walker Kessler. Oh, God. Yeah, I was impressed. Let him stay in that damn Utah. I don't want nothing to do with that, brother. I'm sorry. We good. We good. We good. We good. Everybody looks good in the league when you're rolling, baby. Everybody looks good in the league when you're rolling. Everybody does. It's the league, right? The Knicks were flat. Seriously, though, Cat, you started seeing him. Did y'all see him miss? How many layups did Gato miss yesterday? At least 4 or 5, right? And I mean layups that he would normally hit. They were coming up short. That's telling. I was like, dude is tired. Man. Dude is tired. Not only that, how many times in your life are you going to see OG Anunoby get beat backdoor? In your life, he got beat backdoor twice yesterday by Lauri Markkanen. And I was like, this dude's tired, man. There's no way. This dude's tired. This dude's tired. See, rookies get beat backdoor because they rookies. But you don't be seeing OG Anunoby get beat backdoor. He got beat backdoor twice. Okay? I don't know, but they were just slow yesterday. It's just the league. They're going to have nights like that. You're going to have nights like that. And that's why that's why your depth becomes important. Okay, that's why your depth becomes important, because when you have a Precious, a Deuce, Mitchell Robinson, and Cameron Payne, and I'm still hoping on Shamet this week. They can't tell you Shamet's status because he's not on the roster. Okay, he's on the G League roster, so they can't say anything. I'm hoping we still get a Shaman signing soon. But when you have Mitchell Robinson, well, let's not even bring Mitch in yet. Let's talk about Precious, Deuce, Cameron Payne, and Sims. The addition of Deuce and Precious to that roster on the rotation, that makes all the difference in the world. See, because you got enough talent so that if your first unit is flat, you could take you could get a Precious and a Deuce coming in there with a Cameron Payne, and you can make a run. Okay. And they made a run in the third quarter. Okay. They made a run in the third quarter. So they just ran out of gas. That's all there is to it. They just ran out of gas. He stayed at his house in Phoenix, right? Maybe that's what it was, Jabroni. Maybe he had too much rest. Maybe he did one of Frank Ntilikina's. Messed up his groin a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, they had 17 straight. So I'm not worried about the squad, man. We're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. That's right. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, what's up, Knicks Nation 112? You had a bad night. That's right. It's all right. It's good. It's good. It's good. Greetings, Mr. William 1072, and it's Fields. Yeah, grown ass man energy. That's right. Game. That's right. And yep. So what was I saying? Anyway, once we get our contingent back, we're gonna be in good shape. You really do in the league. You need to have 7. Well, I would say 8. A rotation of 8 is a strong 8 makes the best teams. When you could get a 9th guy, that's great too. Thibs will use a 9th guy if he gets a 9th guy. But and you got a good rotation of 8. Right now, the Knicks don't have 8. They really don't. They don't have a rotation of 8. Payne and Sims. And then you're playing rookies. You ain't got but 7 guys right now. So, but yeah, Jericho is only here to play defense and rebound. That's it. And he does that the best he can. And he runs the floor and he hustles and he's really good on the perimeter for a 5. He really guards the perimeter very well. So I'm not worried about it. Hey, wait. Did you all see the highlight of Randall? Gobert had his man seal a guard, I think, at the low block, and Randall's dribbling the ball, and Gobert's waiting for the ball. I mean, Randall's right in front of him, and Randall keeps dribbling. And Gobert has a 3-second because he's waiting for Randall to pass him the ball. Ah, the good old days. The good old days. Yeah, so yeah. So I mean, yeah, we'll be all right. Well, this is the thing with respect to Mikal Bridges. Okay, with respect to Mikal Bridges, let's take a look at Mikal Bridges. Okay, because this is the thing. Let's take a look at Mikal Bridges. I'm going to look at his stats right now. Mikal Bridges is averaging. He's averaging 16 points a game. He's averaging 4 boards, 3 assists. Right now, he's got 2 turnovers a game. Right now, Mikal Bridges is averaging 30% from 3. 30. That's the big number right there. And he's averaging 47 from the field, and he's only averaging 64% from the line. Now, when you look at Mikal Bridges' career, now right now, let us remember, Mikal Bridges is in his prime right now. Okay, Mikal Bridges is in his prime right now. So right now, he's averaging 30% from 3. For his career, from the 3-point line, he averages 37. So what does that tell you? What does that, if you have, okay, so he's in his prime. We're in the early season. He's averaging 30% from 3. His career average is 37. What do you expect, Mikal, what do you think is going to happen? See, what happens is a guy in his prime always, the averages always work to the end. They're going to work out. So if he's averaging 30 now, he's going to end up somewhere around 37, 38% from three, which tells you eventually, very shortly, he's going to go on a tear. Right. He's going to go on a tear. And when he does, he'll be doing like 50%, from three. And everybody like, oh, shoot, Mikal Bridges all world, But that's what will happen. And then right now, he's shooting 64% from the foul line. For his career, he's an 84% foul shooter. What does that tell you? He's going to go on a streak. Because the averages, especially with a player in his prime, the averages always work out. Okay, so if he's a career 84% shooter from the line and he's shooting 64 right now, guess what? He's going to go on a streak. Okay, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Okay, there's no need for people to be pissing on their own guy and saying, well, why do we pay so much for him? That is short-sighted and stupid. It is short-sighted and stupid. Okay, and of course, it's without any balance at all. I don't have much patience for that. Okay. Here's a guy that has 84% from the line and he's shooting 64. He's going to come back. Here's a guy that is 37% for his career from three and he's shooting 30. He's going to come back. Okay. And I want to tell you too, he's tired too. Listen, there was a roommates, the Brunson Hart roommates show this past summer where they were talking about what it takes to play, to be a two-way player. And Hart was saying how it's really hard to focus on rebounding, defense, and scoring. And he said when he was in New Orleans, he was really like praising the Duke kid, the skinny Duke kid, because he's like, man, I couldn't do what you do every night. And he was saying Brunson don't play no defense. That's why he could shoot, right? Because he said he don't play two-way. It's very difficult to play at an elite level on Ingram, right? It's very difficult to play on an elite level on both sides of the ball. Very few players can do it, and even fewer players can do it for long periods. Kobe did it. Jordan did it. To be an elite level on both sides of the basketball. So in other words, like a guy like Giannis, defensive player of the year and MVP. Okay. It's hard to do, man. It's not easy. So, right. See, Kawhi Leonard, definitely a great example. Defensive player of the year and really close to unstoppable in his prime offensively. And look, he's done. He's done. It takes a lot. So that is why what Thibs does defensively is he has to have five guys on a string so that no one guy is dependent. The defense doesn't depend. The only one guy the defense really depends on is the center because he's the anchor, right? So, but you need five guys playing defense. And even Brunson now has stepped up his defense. So you haven't actually had that because you're missing Deuce, you're missing Precious, and of course you're missing Mitchell Robinson, right? So you're going to get that though. You're going to get that. Eventually you're going to have it. So right now is the guys get tired, man. When I saw OG get beat backdoor by Lauri Markkanen twice, I said that cat's tired, man. There's just no way. There's just no way. OG Anunoby, and I'm going to say it, I don't care what anybody thinks, he's one of the top 5 defensive players in the NBA, period. OG Anunoby is one of the top 5 defensive players in the NBA. And so when you start seeing a guy on an elite level like him getting beat backdoor, the guy's tired, period. And Thibs took him out for a while because he was trying to get him rest, okay? It's not easy, bro. So, and OG is averaging what? He's averaging right now 18 a game and playing elite defense. Look, and I feel like OG Anunoby can do that for the season, okay? It's going to really help when we get our supporting guys back. It really is going to help these guys when we get our support back, okay? All right, yeah. So we got, well, it takes you an hour, right? Okay, so we're gonna see you at the range. I got. I don't know what kind of ammo you need, organic, but I got 38. I got 12. I got buck. I got buckshot. I got what I got. I got the slugs. I got 44 special, 44 magnum. That's right. I got all that, and I'm gonna have a 9mm too. So I got you and Imana covered today on the ammo. I don't have. I'm sorry, organic. I don't have any 22 ammo. I'm sorry, bro. I don't have no 22 calibers stuff. Sorry about that. I don't got no 22 caliber, bro. Sorry about that. But I do have it, all the other stuff. I got everything else. I got 38. I didn't bring no 357 cal. I don't have that. This seems to be a shortage of 357 Magnum, but I got 38 special. You could shoot that. I got all the gas. I got 244s, 357s, plus the 12 gauge. We're gonna be shooting today. I know, right? That's right. Clint Eastwood said, he said, we can't let you just walk out of here like that. He said, you and who? He said, me and Smith and Wesson. Oh, man. Nah, I don't need no Desert Eagle, man. That's the 50 caliber, right? Jabroni Z? I ain't got no 50 caliber, man. Shoot. 12 gauge. That's why my man Organic helped me learn how to shoot properly, at least without it killing my shoulder, the 12 gauge. So we working on that today. That's why I got all kind of slugs and I got all kind of buckshot, double out buckshot. Yeah. So yeah. The Desert Eagle's 50 caliber. I ain't trying to shoot that. 44 is plenty enough for me. 44 Magnum, plenty enough. I only shoot. Look, I be shooting mostly 44 special. 44 special. I know, right? You're right. I see. 50 caliber? Heck no, man. Heck no. I ain't trying to just, shoot the biggest caliber I can. 44 is big enough for me, and 44 will take out, 44 will end the fight real quick. 44 will end, will end all strife. Oh, man. You did 70 rounds, Pastor Cruz? That's good, man. That 70 rounds? That's real good. I think on a typical day, when I go to the range, I think I do shoot probably 100 rounds. I probably shoot 100 rounds on a typical day altogether. Because I like to bring 9mm, 44, and 357 every time. Plus, most times I'll bring the shotgun too. So I shoot at least 100 rounds every time I go out there. Sometimes more. Very rarely less. Sometimes I shoot 150 rounds. But we shoot around. Yeah. But yeah, the 44 Magnum is plenty enough. To me, it'll stop a bear or a wild pig, right? If a wild pig is coming at you or a bear, 44 Magnum will end that charge. That's all that's the way I measure it. Nah, I can't, Jabroni Z. It's against the law. I'm not political, but I do hope that this orange fool pass some kind of reciprocity for all states. That would be good. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Nah, man, I can't do it in New York. Can't do it, man. Get in trouble, man. They wouldn't even let me come through the airport with that. But I'm looking for that reciprocity gig from the orange dude. When Orange Man get sworn in, I'm looking for that reciprocity game. When that reciprocity game come in, oh yeah, no matter where I be, there'll be problems. All right. So, what's up, John Aurelius? Aurelius? I'm saying it wrong. I'm sorry, I'm messing your name up. Aurelius. John Aurelius. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's right. No, Jay Supreme. You're right. Like right here in Florida, I could go to Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina. I could even go to Virginia. I could go all the way to Virginia from where I'm at. I can go to, I can come from Florida to Georgia to South Carolina, North Carolina. I can go all the way to Virginia. When you get past Virginia, it starts to get tricky. And you're talking about Pennsylvania. I'm not sure about Pennsylvania, but Maryland, that's funny too. And you can forget New Jersey, and you can forget New York. I think when you get to Vermont, New Hampshire for sure, you're good. New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine, you good. You can't probably go through Massachusetts. You probably can't go through Connecticut. You're in trouble. But you're in trouble. You can't do it there. When I was in Connecticut recently, you can't do it. If you could get a license in Connecticut. My guy went to go see my homie. He has a license in Connecticut, and because he's a business owner and he got it, but it's not easy to get. Yeah, it's not easy to get. Not easy to get. Yeah, but once you leave, if you're coming up the coast from Florida, once you get past Virginia, it gets sticky. It gets sticky for sure. You can get in trouble. But all them other states, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, you good. If I was driving, which I ain't, and actually if I'm flying, I could do that too. Yeah. Really, in New Jersey, jabronis, I'm surprised about that. So New Jersey, I'm surprised about that. I know that they don't reciprocate with Florida. Not, Yeah, my father was in New York. They called his neighbors. They called references. They did background check. This was he got his back in the 70s and early 80s. He got his two revolvers. He always had a shotgun, but he had to go through stuff. I still got the license that he got from New York. It's a lot, man. Yeah, it's tricky on the track, man. Actually, J. Cruz, the tracks are more dangerous than the 44 Magnum. The tracks, the third rail, way more dangerous than the 44 Magnum. The third rail is way more dangerous. Yeah. Walter Wright. Did you see that? Randall's trying to tell him to move. The man's wide open. And Randall's standing there dribbling the basketball. And they get a 3-second call. And everybody's mad. Oh, man. Oh, gosh, man. Juju. Well, he's no longer our problem child. But once a Knick, always a Knick. But he's no longer our problem child. And now people are talking about, well, can we please get Dante back? And I'm like, okay, let me explain why we cannot get Dante back. Yeah, I got a coworker that lives in Pennsylvania, so he's good. But to get to Pennsylvania, don't you got to go through Maryland? And I think Maryland's a problem. Yeah, but Jabroni Z, he had a guard on him standing under the basket at 7, whatever he is. You got to give him the ball. He could just turn around. He didn't even have to jump. He could just lay it in right there. Yeah, so So that was bad. Juju messed that play up. He just did. And he made everybody mad at him. And if you remember, before Thibs, when Juju once was on a fast break and RJ was calling for the ball because he was open and Juju just ignored him, and RJ was calling for the ball. Oh, gosh, man. Our problem child. He's not our problem child anymore, but once a Knick, always Knick. But anyway, we can't get Dante back. And the reason why, Brett, is Dante makes about $12 million. Somebody correct me, because I know we all in a hurry to do that. I think Dante makes about $12 million, right? I'm pretty sure. Dante makes about $12 million a year. So you got to send back more than $12 million if you're the Knicks to trade for Dante DiVincenzo. Okay, so you got to send back more than $12.3 million. And you don't have the assets to do that. You don't. So you're not trading Deuce, right? So you take Deuce off the table. You're not trading Precious Achiuwa. So you take him off the table. What do you have left? Nothing. Okay, even if you were to trade all the rookies, you wouldn't come up with 12.3 million. Even if you trade all your rookies and you add in Sims, you still wouldn't have 12.3 million. You still wouldn't have it. Okay. Yeah, and that's it. The Wolves ain't talking to us anyway. So, and yeah, no, they're not trading Mitchell Robinson. Nope, that's not happening. So, yeah. So that's not going to happen. So they're not going to get Dante back. No. Dante's having a bad year so far, but it's a long season. It's a long season. We'll be all right. Nah, the organization is fine. Kubar Dobbins, they're fine. There's no need. The organization got it under control. It's the Knicks Nation that they need to lay down on Dr. Phil's couch. It's the Knicks Nation that need to lay down on Dr. Phil's couch, man, or get their meds, get the meds fixed. It's not the Knicks organization. They good. They know what they doing. They good. We good. Okay. Okay, we good. Yeah. The Don got it under control. We're not worried about that. But this year we can't do it. So we're not exactly something, Jason Frank. Change the dosage, do something, man. Do something. But anyway, no, we can't get Dante back. So Dante is not here. He might go to another team. Another team might, because I'm sure Dante DiVincenzo would be wanted by a number of teams. I think a number of teams would want Dante DiVincenzo. I don't think Minnesota's going to trade him though. He's too good, and it's too early in the season to be tripping. He's too good, so they're going to keep him. Now Dante's going to be all right. Okay, he probably thought he would start over there. If actually, I thought he would too, but they decided to go back to Mike Conley, who is solid. Okay, and they're not going to sit Ant. So, there's that. So yeah, Dante's in a tough spot. He's in a tough spot, but he's getting playing time. I don't know what he whining about. What's up, Keith? Just Truth. What's up, my man? So I don't know what he whining about. He should be okay, right? What? What the heck? He should be good. He just got to work it out with himself. He work it out for him. So he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Dante will be fine. I'm not worried about Dante. Stoop Kids Studios, good afternoon. What's up, y'all? So tomorrow, what time is the game tomorrow? Tomorrow's game, the Knicks game tomorrow. What time is their game tomorrow? Tomorrow, is it 7 o'clock? No, it's 9 o'clock because it's in Denver, right? 9 o'clock. Okay, it's going to be on League Pass at, I don't know, do y'all in New York get the Knicks on MSG when they're in Denver or wherever? Do you guys get them? I don't get MSG here. I know right now I ain't able to watch no Orlando Magic games because they want you to pay for FanDuel to watch a local game. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. The heck with the Magic. I can't watch. My second favorite team is the Detroit Pistons. I follow Detroit. I've been following Detroit since they drafted Cade Cunningham. I think I'm watching their rebuild and I'm enjoying watching it. But last night, Detroit played against Orlando and I couldn't watch the game because FanDuel said you got to pay. Hell no. Do y'all got to pay extra for MSG? You do, right? So like in New York, when I was in New York, we used to be able to watch the Knicks. If it wasn't on national TV, we'd be able to watch it. I think it was with Channel 11, Channel 9, something like that. We'd be able to watch it back in the day. It's in your Verizon package? Okay. Yeah, so you get MSG nice in your Verizon package. Is that how it works? So part of your Verizon package in New York is MSG if you choose it, if you choose that package. Oh, MSG and yes. Okay, so you could get the Nets and the Knicks. Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. Actually, I like watching the Nets. I ain't gonna front. I like listening to Iron Eagle and Sarah Kustok. I like both of them, man. They're cool. Sarah Kustok knows her ball. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know Sarah Kustok's story, but she has some story, man. Sarah Kustok, she's amazing. I find that she's doing good, man. Her father killed her mother. Y'all know that? Sarah Kustok, the announcer for Yes, her with Iron Eagle, her father killed her mother, and her father's in jail for murder, for murdering her mother. Yeah. Shot her in the home, man. Oh, yeah. Sarah Kustok, the blonde haired girl. Yeah. Y'all didn't know that? This happened a long time ago. She from Chicago. Her father murdered her mother. And her father denies doing it. And he's in jail for like 60 years. And she's like, I know my father didn't do it. I feel bad for her. But if you wouldn't know that, you watch her with Iron Eagle. She's on point, man. She's on point. She's on point. That's why I like listening to them. Iron Eagle and Sarah Kustok, they're very good at what they do, man. They're very good. Yeah. So that's the deal, man. Yeah, but she has an amazing story. So she, to me, for what she's been through, she's doing good, man. For what she's been through, she's doing good. Yeah. So I like listening to them. And then of course there's the New York Knicks and the MSG. I tell you what, I mean, with respect to Mikal Bridges on another subject, I bet you he's feeling the difference playing for Brooklyn than playing for the Knicks. I know that. He's feeling the difference, the heaviness of the uniform from the Brooklyn Nets to the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks uniform is much heavier than the Brooklyn Nets uniform. Yeah, exactly. He's feeling that. So I'm not, but the thing is about Mikal Bridges that I've always liked, he's extremely well disciplined. He's extremely well disciplined. Mikal Bridges is and that's that whole Villanova vibe. It's Mikal, Jalen, Hart. No matter all the BS aside, they're extremely well disciplined basketball players. They really are extremely well disciplined in their habits, in their practice, in their game. Very well disciplined. So, shot exactly. I'm not worried about Mikal. He's gonna go on a tear very shortly, especially when Precious come back and Deuce come back. You're gonna see Mikal go off, and he's gonna go off in the second unit, especially. You're gonna see him rock in the second unit. I'm looking forward to seeing it too. It's gonna be nice. So I'm excited about the Mikal Bridges thing. Yeah, I get NBA TV in my what package do I have? I have it sucks here. I miss Verizon. When I was in Virginia, I had Verizon. And in some places in Florida, you can get Verizon, but not here in the country where I'm at. You got to get the Xfinity. They suck. Xfinity sucks. Quiet as kept. My cousin is in the land. He gets Spectrum. I can't get Spectrum here. We stuck with Xfinity. And they stink. They stink. Wait. Oh my God, they're terrible. And had the nerve to be asking me to change my phone service. I said, only reason I got your cable service because I ain't got no other choice. Shoot, I got my phone on Verizon and it's going to stay on Verizon. Shoot. Yeah, so Guilford McCormick, I don't think I'm speaking for myself when I say every time OG Anunoby falls, I hold my breath a little bit. Especially when he seemed to fall hard. When OG falls, I'll be like, get up, man. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. You get direct TV with the AT&T bundle. You like that, Keith Watkins? It working pretty good? Well, what game was that? The Phoenix game, nice. He fell a lot. And I was like, he's falling I don't know. He's falling every play. But there's most of the time when I see OG like late back on defense or fall down, I'll be like, get up, man. Get up. There's two guys that get me like that. OG is one and Mitchell Robinson's the other. When Mitchell Robinson falls, like, get up, bro. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Now, get up, Mitch Rob. Get up, man. Get up. Oh, gosh, those two. They're not problem children in the way that Julius Randle was a problem child. Julius Randle's problem was right here. But their problem children is that I have 4 children, and one of my daughters was always sick. And so you're always worried about, that child because they might be sick, you know, and you don't want them to get too sick, and you want them to get hurt, you know. And so that is both OG Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, I mean, oh, I'm not worried about Cat. To me, no, I'm not worried about Gato. Gato's good. You know, his feet are so big, you gotta expect him to fall. I ain't never seen nobody except Bob Lanier with feet as big as Gato. I said, Mommy, this dude got big feet. I told my wife yesterday. We was watching the game last night. She said, which one? I said, just look at the feet. She said, oh, I see. I said, just watch the feet. You'll see which one I'm talking about. She said, oh, yeah, I see. He does have big feet. I said, that boy got big feet. He got the fall just because of the size of his feet, man. So I ain't worried about Gato. He got the fall just because of the size of his feet. With them size 24s, things, oh my gosh, man. Bob Lanier has some big feet, but Gato, oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but yeah, OG, when he falls, yeah, we did, Dio, and we said why it's not going to happen. Yeah, we did, Dio. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Dante's not coming back. Not this year. Not going to happen. Yeah, whenever Cock goes to the rim, he falls. He falls a lot. But yesterday, I have to say, he was getting fouled. Like Thibs would say, he was getting fouled. He's getting fouled. He's getting fouled. He's getting fouled. He was getting fouled going to the rim a lot yesterday. And generally, what happens, with a guy that's a high-level shooter, like Karl Anthony Towns is a high-level shooter, when they're missing shots they normally hit, like Cat was missing from the three-point line. He was not getting his jump shot. Generally, what they will do is they will go to the hole. And that's what he was doing. He would stop trying to shoot jump shot and go to the basket. And he was doing that. And what ends up happening in a fair game, when they go to the hole, they get a lot of rebounds, they get a lot of calls, and they end up shooting like 15 foul shots. And he was not getting any calls yesterday. He was not getting any calls yesterday. And he was going to the basket, and he was getting fouled, and he was getting hit, and he wasn't getting called. So I said, after a while, I said to myself, all right, Cat, you got to act like there's no refs. They're not going to call anything. You got to go to the hole anyway. Got to go. Don't expect to get a call. Okay? Don't expect to get a call. So, but he was off yesterday. He was flat. He was flat yesterday. It happens, you know. And I think even though he was flat yesterday, what did he end up with? He still ended up with pretty good stats, if I'm not mistaken. He still ended up with like 16 and 16 or some mess like that, right? I mean, he ended up, even though he didn't play well, he ended up with 16 boards and some craziness like that. What did he end up with? Gato ended up with 16 points, 16 boards, 6 of 19, 1 of 9 from the three. That ain't something you're going to see from him, you know, regularly. You're not going to see that from him regularly. 1 of 9 from three, that ain't him. You know, that ain't him. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Pastor. Dante, we love Dante. Dante was good in New York. But that's right. He's the X. And he's the X. It's time to move on. Stop looking back. Talking about what if, what coulda, what shoulda. Some people spend half their life saying what coulda, woulda, shoulda. Don't do that. Move on with your life. Move on. Move on. Dante gone. Juju gone. Move on. It could have been the altitude, Miss Stevenson. I ain't going to front. They were in Utah, but they got altitude tomorrow in Denver. They better come out the ball. You know, they got to play Denver tomorrow in Mile High. So it's going to be another. Let me ask you, when Denver spanked LA, were they in Denver or were they in LA? Were they in LA or Denver when they spanked them yesterday? Let me see here. They were in LA. They spanked them in LA like that. Yeah, they spanked them in LA. Damn. And now they're coming back to Mile High. Damn. This is gonna be a hard game, y'all. I'll never say the Knicks are gonna lose a game. I will never say that. But I will say this is gonna be a hard road to hoe tomorrow. There's no joke. It's gonna be a hard road to hoe. I will say this too. Don't expect 2 bad games in a row from Gato. That is not going to happen. Don't expect 2 bad games in a row from El Gato Grande. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So don't expect that. Josh Hart. I think Josh Hart played the best of all the Knicks yesterday. What y'all think? If I had to pick an MVP for the Utah game, I'd say it was Josh Hart. What do y'all think? I think it was Josh Hart. I think Josh Hart put the 6 of 11. He has 6 assists, 6 rebounds. Now he was minus 37. I'll give you that, but that was part of him being out there in the crew. I mean, look, Carlton Town was minus 34. Jalen Brunson was minus 15. Mikal Bridges was only minus 1, and he didn't play good. OG was minus 7. Jericho was plus 19. Jericho was in there with Cameron Payne when they made the run, I think. Jericho was plus 19. Cameron Payne was plus 2. Kolek actually ended up even at 0. But, yeah. You think OG was the MVP yesterday? I'm talking about yesterday's game. I'm talking about for the season now. But yesterday's game, you think it was OG? OG was minus 7. He scored 20. OG scored 27. I mean, he was hitting his shot. He was 10 of 19. He was doing good. But I honestly, I can't watch a guy like OG, and I can't watch anybody get beat backdoor. That's a rookie thing to me. So OG got beat backdoor by Lauri Markkanen twice, man. How can a 7-footer beat you backdoor, man? I can see if Lowry got the ball at the 3-point line and OG raised his 7-foot wingspan and Lowry still hit the shot. I can live with that. But I have a major problem when you get beat backdoor. And that's because he was tired. I'm not going to say OG sucks, right? He got beat backdoor, not because Lauri Markkanen is better than him. He was yesterday. But Lauri Markkanen was tough yesterday. Okay? Yeah, but Lauri Markkanen get his ass handed to him on certain nights too. See, that's what I'm saying. You look at a game like that, you think, well, Lauri Markkanen can't be stopped. Yes, he can. He get locked up on the regular too. Okay? It just didn't happen last night. It was his turn to go off. He's in the league. Everybody has their nights. Okay? Everybody has their nights. Believe me, there's nights when Lauri Markkanen gets his ass locked up too. So it happens. There's nights Walter Kessler looked like he belonged in the G League. Believe me, I've seen it. It happens to everybody. Okay. So people get caught up in one game and think, oh my God, we need to go get that guy. Oh my God, stop it. No, we're good. We're good. We're good, man. We're going to be good. Don't worry about it. We're going to be good. Yeah, there's nights when it's like I remember somebody mentioning back in the day when Reggie Miller was killing the Knicks in playoff games, when he was getting 40 points in playoff games. And somebody said, you know what? And people with Knicks fans were like, we need to go get Reggie Miller. It's like, no, if you saw Reggie Miller 82 games, he averages like 14 a game. You wouldn't want him. Okay. It's what happens. See? So it's everybody, this is the league. Everybody's really good. And every night somebody's going to go off. For me, it takes all night. Nice. And last night, I was over it quicker last night because I give the Knicks a lot of rope on a 82-game season. It was obvious they did not have it. It was obvious they just were flat yesterday. It was obvious they were fighting all the way to the end. They just didn't have it. Okay. When I saw Gato throw up an air ball from one of his favorite spots, if you notice, when he shot that air ball, it's one of his favorite spots to shoot from. And he shot in there. He was disgusted with himself. I said, oh man, see, these guys are just flat. That's all. They just flat, man. So I got over last night when the game was over. My wife and I watched some movies on Netflix or whatever. And it is what it is, man. I just chilled and watched the movie. There's some games, though, when I especially think they could win the game when they lose. It takes me all night, usually with a Knicks loss, because I think they're in every game. It takes me all night. That's why I will not go on a podcast on the same night. I'm not one of those guys that wants the instant reaction, because the instant reaction for me is going to be stupid, and for most people it's going to be stupid. It's going to be one way or the other, craziness. And so, no, it just... I'll wait and then I'll think about it. Then I'll come back. I'll look at the stats. I'll review the game in my mind. I'll say, okay, this is what happened. Let's move on. And that game was just one of those games, y'all. Yeah, we're in Utah. They're gonna be all right. Okay, they're gonna be all right. So next game tomorrow against Denver is not gonna be easy. Denver's really good. But that's the thing, though. Nice 718. The games, like Thibs says, the games keep coming, right? So you got to get over the last game, move to the next one. You got to get over the last one, right? So the last game is over, right? Next game, you got to move on to the next game. So that's we all got to get understand the games keep coming. Yep, and that Richard Baptiste, I was saying that we did have Denver's number last year, but we have to also remember this is not last year. This is this year. And so we got to start from zero and see what we can do tomorrow. I feel a lot better if we get Deuce McBride in there tomorrow. I'll feel even better if we get Precious, but give me Deuce McBride, and I'm feeling a lot better about the game. Give me Deuce McBride and let him play some one. See, a lot of people erroneously, in my view, talk about, well, Deuce is not a point guard. He's a two. That's irrelevant. What is relevant is that he can fill in both spots. He can come in for Jalen Brunson and play the point, which he does. And then when another guy, or either Brunson comes back or Payne comes in, he can play the two. What that does, it gives Brunson rest, it gives Mikal rest, and it can give Hart rest. That's the important thing. So that Deuce can play the point and give Brunson some rest. Then Payne can come in. And Payne can play the point and Deuce plays the two, and you can give either Hart or Mikal a breather. And you're not skipping a beat, really, when you got those in. That's the important point about Deuce's positioning, because you want him to be able to play both positions because he gives the starters rest, and you're not skipping a beat, okay, when you put him in there. And that's the thing. So a lot of times you put a sub in, you're going to miss something, right? You're going to miss something. Well, with Brunson, you're obviously going to miss something, but Deuce brings things to the table that Brunson doesn't. Deuce's defense, Deuce can hit the three. Deuce got the floater game. Deuce can dunk on people. So Deuce brings something to the table. And so you're not really missing anything when he comes in. And then, of course, when you get a Cameron Payne and you have Deuce with Payne, you're still not missing anything. So you can really run with that. And so that is very, very important when you're trying to win a game when you're tired. Very, very important. That's why I would really want to see Deuce tomorrow with Cameron Payne. It'll be great. If we can get Precious back for Wednesday against Dallas, boom, we're good. I think we'll be good. Yeah. Yes, I agree, Wellflower. You can actually see Jalen Brunson's influence on Deuce McBride. Deuce has got a couple of more moves that he didn't have before, especially the floater game. He's got that going now. So, yeah. So he uses some of the footwork that he got from Jalen Brunson, which is what you want. That's why you want a guy like Brunson. And let's not forget, they still got Maurice Cheeks and Rick Brunson. They're all very influential in helping the Knicks guards, all of them. So it's going to be good. They're also good. Yep. Yeah, so Deuce can play both, and that's the important thing about it. He can play at a high level at both the point guard and the two guard, giving Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges rest, and that helps everybody, And that's why Precious is very important. Precious can come in and play the four, okay, and he can give OG a blow, or Hart, or Gato, and that's what I'm saying. Precious can play all of those positions. He can play the four or the five, and he can give those guys very important rest, and you're not missing much when Precious is in the game. He's going to play high-level defense. He's going to play high-level rebounding, and he's now starting to hit his corner threes as well. So, and he scores close to the basket. He's a very good finisher. Precious Achiuwa is close to the basket. So I like when those two guys come back, because it means a lot to the whole team to get those two guys back. Yeah, that's true too, and he does. You notice that Guilford McCormick, he gets the guy on his hip, and he lets the guy stay on his hip, and he causes the guy to foul. He learned that from Jalen. That's although I have to say, IQ used to do the same thing. Emmanuel Quickly used to do that also, but Jalen is a master at it. Jalen Brunson's a master at it. He really is. He's a mess, man. All right, I got to get ready to go. It's time to hit the range. I got my car loaded. I got my gats loaded. I got my ammo loaded. I got the targets loaded, ready to get going to the range. And yes, y'all, please enjoy your Sunday. Don't worry about this Utah game. It's in the past. Let's look forward to Denver. Let's understand this is going to be a very difficult game. I hope we get Deuce McBride back and we'll be in good shape. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We'll probably see you again. Well, by the grace of the Most High, we'll see you again during the course of the week. I'll be back on tomorrow as far as the preview of the game. We'll do the game review on Tuesday. I'll be in Virginia, D.C. area this week, and we might do a live stream. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about, well, what time do they play Wednesday against Dallas? Hang on. Because I got my Bible study on Wednesday, but I'm trying to see what time do the Knicks play on Wednesday against Dallas. What time is that game? What time is that game? They play at 7:30. So now we wouldn't. I was going to do a live stream before the game, but I don't think I can. But we're definitely going to watch that game on Wednesday. Well, let me ask y'all, what if we did a live stream on Thanksgiving? What do y'all think about that? Would y'all be down for that? What if we did a live stream on Thanksgiving? What if we did a live stream on Thanksgiving? What y'all think about that? That would be fun. I think it'd be fun. What you think, Malik? Malik, good? What y'all think? What if we did a live stream on Thursday? Because I could do that. I could do a live stream Thursday, and we can hang. Because you know what happens in my house for Thanksgiving is that they keep, my wife is she's Boricua, so she could throw down in the kitchen. And she taught my daughters how to throw down in the kitchen. But what they do is they'll tell you, well, it'll be ready by 4. And then 4 comes, it's almost ready, not ready yet. It'll be ready by 6. And by 6, you're hungry, you're going crazy. Then they get the food, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking while we going through those shenanigans, we could do a live stream. All right, so we're going to do it Thursday. We're going to do a live stream like Thursday. We're going to do a live stream Thursday. We'll probably do it like 1 or 2 o'clock, something like that. Run it for like an hour and a half. And we'll talk about the game Wednesday that hopefully they win. And then we'll talk about the preview of the game coming Friday at noon against Charlotte. And hopefully we'll be talking about how well Precious and Deuce played when they come back, right? So we'll be planning a live stream on Thursday. That's what we'll do. I'll be in Virginia, and we'll do a live stream on Thursday. It'll be about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll solidify that as we get closer to it. And we'll have the turkey, and we'll have the Knicks live stream, and we'll be hooking, and looking. Look at them bars, cooking, hooking, and looking. Y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Shalom.